Hello students, okay, how are you? Alright, in this video again we are going to discuss Cambridge Lower Secondary Checkpoint Maths Paper 2, but this time is past year paper April 2020. Okay, so this is paper 2, so let's get started. Okay, so question number 1 here. Calculate the square root of 72. So square root, you must know what is the meaning by square root. Square root is square root 74. We also have cube root, right? Cube root is cube root 74 and 74. And also they also can ask you what is the square of 72. Okay, so make sure you can differentiate all those terms. So since this one is square root, so and this is paper 2, then we just press square root 74. Square root means square root of 74. So make sure you know what does it mean. Then only we can press square root of 74. So what is that? When you convert to decimal, so it is 8.602. But here they want one decimal place, right? So 8.6, isn't it? Okay, because the next digit is 0. So we write 8.6 here. The answer is 8.6. Okay. Number 2. Simplify these expressions. Okay. We have f plus f plus f plus f. So you have f plus f plus f plus f. How many f's do we have here? 4f. So we write here 4f. Okay. Sometimes question can ask you like this. F times f times f times f. If this is the question, so your answer should be f to the power of 4. Okay, but this one is plus, so you just add how many f do you have? So you have 4f. Okay, expression number 2, you have 2y plus 6 minus y plus 1. We can see that here we have like terms, so we group them. So 2y minus y is y, isn't it? 2y minus y is y, right? And then here 6 plus 1 is 7. So y plus 7. Okay. Alright, quite simple actually. Number 3. Simplify fully this ratio. Okay. So we have 12 to 30 here. So we know that 12 both can be divided by 6, isn't it? Okay. Maybe divide by 6 divided by 6. Okay, so 12 divided by 6 is 2. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Okay, can it be divided further? I don't think so, right? So the answer is 2 to 5. Okay, 2 to 5. Maybe you will start like this, 12 to 30. Maybe you divide by 2, right? So let's say you divide by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 30 divided by 2 is 15. If you stop here, they will not give you 1 mark. Okay, because this one still can be simplified further, where you can divide it by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, so you can get 2 to 5 also. Or maybe we can just press calculator. 12 over 30. So we will get 2 over 5. So which means 2 to 5. Is that okay? If you have 2 ratio, like this one 2 only, right? So you just press calculator, you can get the answer. Okay. Number 4. Some trees are planted in rows of 10s. Complete the formula to find the total number of trees T in R rows. So which means there are some trees are planted in rows of 10. So which means 10, 10, 10, right? So if you have one row, okay, one row you have 10 trees. Okay, so one row you have 10 trees. If you have 2 rows here, so another 10, so you get 20, isn't it? If you get another row, which means 30 altogether, isn't it? So the formula is like 10 times 1 if you have 1 row only. If you have 2 rows, then you times 2, then you get 20, right? If 3, then you times 3, then you get 30. But here you have R number of rows. So what do? 10 times R, right? So 10 times R is 10R. So that is the number of trees. The number of trees is depends of the number of rows. So 10R. So here we write 10R. Is that okay? P equals to 10R. Yeah. So that's how you find the total number of trees. Okay. Next. Chen rolls a dice and records the score each time. The results are shown in the table. So this is the score. We have, of course, this dice here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay. So it's a 6-sided dice. So the frequency is 9, 14. So which means this 1 here appear. He got 9 times. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There. We have 9 of 1s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Same goes to 2. We have 14. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 14 times. Okay. Question asks you to calculate his mean score. Okay. You know that whenever they ask you to find mean, we total up and divide by the total frequency. So what do we do? Since we have 9 ones here, so we times 9 times 1, 9. 14 times 2, 28, and so on. Okay. So we write in formula. 1 times 9, we get the total first. Okay, total scores. Get the total score first. 1 times, and this one we just times. Okay, times, 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 and then we write plus 2 times 14 plus 3 times 2. Right, I'm here. 3 times 2, and then plus 4 times 12 plus 5 times 8. I'm just here. Continue. Plus 6 times 5. Okay, over with the total. So the total is 9 plus 14. Here, the total frequency here. Okay, you don't total up this one, you know. You don't. Many students, they will do like total divided by 6, which is wrong. Okay, be careful, yeah. So we will total up all this frequency. 9, 14, 2 plus 12 plus 8 plus 5. Okay. Is that correct? 1, 9, 2, 14, 3, 2, 4, 12, 5, 8, 6, 5. Okay. So we get the total. So that would be 1 times 9 is 9 plus 4, 2 times, just type only lah, 2 times 14 plus 3 times 2 is 6. I write 6 only, plus 4 times 12. Okay. And then 5 times 8 is 40. So I plus 40 and continue here. Sorry. What is that? 6 times 5, plus 6 times 5 is 30, so we plus. So we will get 161. Total scores is 161, so I write here 161. Okay, over what's the total here? 9 plus 14 plus 2. Okay, so we plus 9 plus 14 plus 2 plus 12. Okay, plus 8 plus 5. I believe you all can press faster than me, isn't it? So 50. Okay, divide 161 divided by 50. So we will get, what is that? 23.22. That doesn't make sense. Correct or not? Oh, no wonder. Why do I put 1161 wrong? Sorry. 161 divided by 50. Okay, so answer should be 3.22. So you write here 3.22. Yeah, just double check. 9 plus 28 plus 6 plus 48 plus 40 plus 30. 161 divided by 9 plus. Okay, 3.22. Okay, so that's how you find mean. Got it? Okay, next, number 6. Find the volume of the cuboid. Okay, to find volume of cuboid is quite simple. It's length times width times height. So in this case, 10 times 6 times 7. Okay, 10 times 6 times 7. So this is 420, right? Okay, so give the units of your answer. Since this one all centimeters, 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 so answer will be 420 cube centimeters. Is that okay? Yeah. So here they give you 1 mark here and 1 mark here. So 2 marks. So if you get your unit wrong, then they will minus 1 mark for you. Okay, so be extra careful. Okay, move on. Work out 1 plus 2.5 square. So we know that 1 plus 2.5 square is 3.5 square, right? And then minus, what is this? 1 plus 2.5 square. What is that? So we just press here. 1 plus 2.5 square. Okay? Then equals to 7.25. Okay, careful, you know, because here the square is outside the bracket. This one, the square is just belong to 2.5. So we continue. 3.5 square minus 7.25. Okay, so answer is 5. Is that okay? That's a nice number, 5. Okay, this one you make sure you press one by one, you know. Okay, you show this one first, and then you find this value here, and then at the end only you give your final answer. Okay, move on. Number 8 here. Here's the formula: v a times b minus 5 square. Okay, work out the value of v when your a is 4 and your b is 8. So what do? We just substitute first. You want to find v, leave it. So where your a is 4, bracket, b is 8, right? Because here is 8, given is 8. So 8 minus 5 square. Okay, this is 4. Follow both maths, yeah? Okay, 8 minus 5 first, which is 3 square. So this square here belongs to 3. So what do? You square the 3 first. So you get 4 times 9. So this is 36. Yeah, so the volume is 36. Careful, you know, follow the what do you call that? Follow both mass. So 36. Okay, settle one by one. Settle the one in bracket first, and then power of 2, then only you times 4. Okay, so if you this calculator, we also can check for our calculator here is very smart. Okay, they also follow, this calculator also follow both mass. Okay, so we just check our answer. Okay, so you get 36 also, right? Okay, so next. Angelique travels 75 miles. Jamila travels 115 kilometers, right? Show that Angelique has traveled further than Jamila. Okay, further than Jamila. So here you have two different units here. Why don't we make it common? Shall we convert miles to kilometer? We know that 1 mile equals to 1.6 kilometers, right? So 75 miles, if you times with 1.6, we will get convert these miles to kilometers. So we convert times 1.6. So we will get 120, right? So 120. So this is Angelique. And then Jamila is just 115. So we can write here 120 more than 115, right? Therefore, Angelique traveled further than Jamila. I just write, therefore it is shown. It is shown that Angelique has traveled further than Jamila. Okay? So when you want to compare, make sure you have you compare common unit. Then easy for you to compare. If one in miles and 1 kilometers, so you convert one of them. Maybe you also can convert kilometers to miles, right? Okay, we also know that 1 kilometer equals to 0.6 mile, isn't it? You also can do that, You also can convert these kilometers to miles. Okay, continue. Expand. Okay, when the question asks you to expand, means you need to remove the bracket. Okay, so this one means 2a times 2b, 2a times negative 3a. So what do we have here? 2a times 2b is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, ab. Okay, and then here 2a times negative 3a. 2a times negative 3 is negative 6a square. Is that okay? 4ab negative 6a square. So that is your final answer. Okay, leave it. Make sure you write your final answer here. Okay. Number 11. Write the missing numbers in the boxes. Okay. This is missing number, so maybe you can write m. M% of 250 is 75. So we need to find m here. So how to find m here? M%, right? This percent means over 100. of 250 equals to 75. Okay, how do we find m here? This one we can cut, and then 25 divided by 10 is 2.5 m. So we get here 2.5 m equals to 75. So we have learned this. So m is 75 over 2.5, isn't it? Okay, so 75 divided by 2.5. Okay, so m is 30. We also can check here, 30% of 250, is it 75? Okay, let's check. 30% of 250. Yep, it's 75. So m is 30. So we write here 30. Is that okay? Okay, for the next one, 75% of m. M is the missing unknown, is 300. So I will write here m. So we will write here 75% of m. Of m means times m. So I can put here times m equals to 300. Okay, 75% is 0.75 m equals to 300. So therefore your m is 300 over 0.75, right? Okay, so let's press 300. We also can use over. Over what just now? Over 0.75. Okay, 0.75. 400. Okay, 400 here. Just double check. 75 over 100 times 400 should be 300 lah, isn't it? Okay, so 300. All right, that's how you find this box here. You just put any variables, maybe m, maybe x, y, z, doesn't matter. Okay, so that's how you do this type of question. Number 12 here. These are the instructions on a box of a grass seed. 1.5 kg of seed will cover an area of 48 square meter. Work out the amount of grass seed that is needed to cover an area of 256 meter square. Okay, so 1.5 kg can cover 48 meter square. Okay, so it's 256. You need how many kg here? So this is the question mark here. Okay, if you follow my method, this one we can divide first to get how many 48 you have in 256. Then we times 1.5. Okay, I'll just put it in fraction. 256 over 48 times 1.5. Okay, let's see. 246 over 48 and then times 1.5. So you get 8 kg. Okay, so this is 8 kg. Just write 8. Can so here also don't leave your number sentence. You must complete your number sentence here. If you think it's 8, then you write here 8. Don't just leave it like equals, then you write here your answer 8. Okay, complete your number sentence. Yeah, okay, move on. 13. Round off two significant figures. All right, so in this case you have 0.045325, right? So you start with the first non-zero digit. Okay, don't start with here with 0 0. Okay, so 4 1 1 2. Okay, so which means 0.045. This one all gone. All right, so the answer is 0.045. You don't put 0 0. If you put 0 0, then it becomes 1 2 3 4 significant figures. They just want 2 significant figures. This 5 here, we do not need to plus 1 because 3 here is less than 5. Okay, next one is this 16,872. So 2, right? So to count, you start with the first non-zero digit, which is here 1 2, and then all these will turn to zeros. All right, you don't, many students will put it like this. Okay, 16 here, we need to add 1 because 8 is more than 5. So many students will put 17, which is not logic, because how can you round off 16,872 suddenly becomes 17? Okay, the difference is too much. So the answer for this is 16,000. Okay, so no, not 16,000, sorry, my bad, 17,000. Got it? Okay, 17,000. Don't just put 17, many students will put 17. Don't be one of them. Okay, move on. Number 14. A circle has a diameter of 8. Calculate the circumference. Okay, we know that the formula of circumference is either pi d, or we can use the other one, 2 pi r. Okay, actually they are the same. If you see this 2r is actually diameter. Alright, so since we have the diameter, we just use pi d. Alright, pi d means pi is 3.14. So you need to know what's the value of pi, 3.14 times 8. Okay, so this one will give you 3.14, 14 times 8. So you get, what is that? Convert to decimal. Press this button, okay? 25.12, okay? So answer here is 25.12 centimeters. Don't forget to write your final answer here, okay? Don't forget. Next week, right, is your exam. Move on. Find the value of x. Okay, as you can see here, all you have the same base, which is 999, right? So here, wait, okay, better. Okay, so here we try to combine. If you don't see any power here, it means 1. So it means 9 to the power of 9 cubed times 9 to the power of 1 over 9 to the power of 6. Okay, you have this means if times means we can add the index. So the top one there will becomes 9 to the power of 4 over 9 to the power of 6. Right? I combine the numerator first, yeah. Here got 1, you know. Okay, so 3 plus 1 is 4. So here we will get, if you have division here and you have the common base here, we minus the power. So 4 minus 6, so 9, 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Then I write here negative 2. Okay, when you compare this one, 9 negative 2 and 9 to the power of x. So which means here, 9 to the power of negative 2 is equals to 9 to the power of x. So when you compare, isn't that negative 2 equals to x? Okay, because the base here are, they have the same base, so you can just compare the index. So your x here equals to negative 2. Yep. Okay, follow the index rules. Plus first, then the answer you minus with this because divide. Okay, you plus because times. Okay, multiply. So next, this question here. Here are some descriptions of how variable y changes with time. Okay, so this variable y here is height. So let's say A here, case A. The height of water in a bathtub, as someone gets in, and then after a few minutes gets out, that person gets out, and then that person takes the plug out. Okay, so let's see. This is bathtub, so logically, of course, before you go in, right, you should have some water in the bathtub, isn't it? Right? So the height shouldn't start with 0, because normally when we want to normally we have to fill up the bathtub with some water first, isn't it? So the height of the bathtub here, the water level here, should be we should have some value here. It shouldn't be equals to 0. So we have to compare this with the graphs here. Okay, so there are few graphs here that we need to match. Okay, so let's see. So as I said, it shouldn't be equals to 0 at first. So this one we eliminate this one. Nope, nope, nope. So it's either this or this one. Okay, you try to imagine just now. Okay, the person gets in, and then after that stay for a while. So which means the water level, when he gets in, right, logically the water level should increase, isn't it? Okay, because you know science, right? So logically it increased, so it goes up here, so that's logic. And then after that stay for a while. Okay, but maybe, yeah, and then after that he gets out, then the water level decrease, and he takes the plug out until empty. Okay, so I think this one match A, because if you compare with this, what is this? You see, the height, the water level is you know, going down, and then suddenly go up, Okay, which means we couldn't see that he should takes the plug out. I mean, he should, what is that? Takes the plug out, isn't it? So which means the water level in the bathtub should be empty. Okay, so but this one, it keeps increasing. See, so which is not logic. So the one that match with this situation here is this graph here, A. Okay, let's see. That's A. Next, the distance. So now your y is distance. Just now is height, right? Maybe I write here height. Now is distance traveled by a runner who starts very fast, at first very fast, and then gradually slow down. Okay, so what is that? This one, if you see like this, very fast, and then constant, and then after that slow down until stop. They never mention it until stop, isn't it? Okay, so this one very fast and then slow down until stop. No, that runner didn't stop. Okay, this one even worse, go down and then go up. No, this one is wrong. So the most appropriate one is this B. Okay, run very fast at first and then slowly it slows down here. Okay, so yep, is that okay? We read again. The distance traveled by a runner who starts very fast at first and then gradually slow down, isn't it? At first he's very fast, and then at the end here slow down only, you know, never stop. So that's why the speed is not, if speed means that runner stops. Okay, but here they never mention, so leave it. Now see the speed of a train which leaves the station and then speed up, then slows down to stop. To stop, you know, to stop, which means the speed. So here I put distance. Here we put distance. Okay, now is now is graph speed against time. So what is it again? Leaves at a station, leaves station, and then speed up and then slow down to stop. Okay, so must go back to 0. So not this one because it doesn't stop at the end. Okay, so it's either this one or this one. Okay, so how is that? This one, speed up and then slow down to stop. Okay, so speed up and then slow down to stop, right? This one, speed up, stop, not exactly stop, you know. Okay, and then continue again, slow down until stop. Okay. Oh no, this one is constant speed. If speed, this one is constant speed. Here at this this line here means that train has constant speed, but they never mention. So the most appropriate one is this graph, C. So this is speed. Okay, next one. The distance from home traveled by someone walking from home at a constant speed to a shop, then after that shopping, walking home again at the constant speed. So we can see already it's actually this one. Okay, traveled by someone walking at a constant speed, and then here that person stopped for shopping. That's why so this one is distance here. So that's why the distance doesn't move. Okay, so yeah, so this is D. Can and then the last one should be E lah. But let's see whether it matches this one or not. The speed of a cyclist who cycles slow up a hill and then accelerates down the other side. Okay, so go up to the hill, which means the speed is like, you know, because you go up to the hill, right? So you should decelerate, isn't it? Okay, the speed. So the speed when you go up the hill, right? So when you cycle, right, cycle up the hill, so the speed is very slow, isn't it? And then when you go down the hill, should be faster, isn't it? So that's why here the speed increasing up here. Now it slow down and then up the hill here, then go down the hill, then it speed up. Okay, so this is E. All right, so that's how you do this type of, try to analyze one by one lah the situation, and then try to match with all the graphs here. Which one is the most appropriate one? All right, next, factorize 5b squared minus 3b. Factorize means you have to put it in a bracket. Okay, So we do have common terms here. Sorry, not common terms, common factor, which is b. So factorize it, equals to b, and here will be 5b, right? Minus 3. Okay, 5b. Okay, when you also can check b times 5b, isn't that 5b squared? B times negative 3, isn't that negative 3b? Okay, so this is the answer. B, 5b minus 3. Factorize means you have to put it in a bracket. Expand means you have to remove the bracket. Okay, multiply in. Okay, now next. The diagram shows a cuboid. The length, width, and height of the cuboid all are different. Okay, write down the number of plane of symmetry of this cuboid. Okay, so how many number of planes of symmetry here? How many ways can we cut this cuboid into two parts equally? Okay, I can see we have one here, right? We can chop in the middle here, isn't it? Okay, we can cut like that. So we have one part here. These two, A and B, they are equal, A and B. So one already, and also we can chop here, isn't it? We can chop here, like that, in the middle, right? You can chop in the middle. So just now is what? Like that, right? Okay, so 1, 2. Any more? Where else can we cut? So we have 2 already here. So any more? I think we can cut like this, isn't it? Cut like that. Yeah. Like that. Isn't it? Cut like horizontal like that, isn't it? Okay, chop like that. So we have two parts. A, upper part, B is the down part. So these two are equals. Make it like that. Okay, so got up and down, isn't it? Do you see that? I hope you see that. So there are 3 just now. One is like that. Then second is like this. The third part is like this one. Okay, so there are 3. Okay, that is the mean by number of planes of symmetry. Okay, so you have to cut this 3D solid into 2 parts equally. Okay, next. D is directly proportional to T. When T equals to 3, D is 36. Alright, so we need to find the formula connecting D and T. So what do you think? D equals to how many times of T? Something like that. Direct proportional, isn't it? So maybe we can put one unknown here. D equals to how many of T? Alright, so we try to substitute D here with 36 and equals to KT. And we try to find this, we try to find this value of K here. Okay, so that value of K, we try to relate this one. We can write like this because it's directly proportional. Okay, so your K here should be 36 over 3, right? So which is 12. So which means if we rewrite, so our D here will be equals to, this K here is 3, 12. So we write here 12T. Okay, so we try. If this is 36, right? Is it equals to 12 times 3? Because 12T, isn't it? 12 times T, 3, right? So 12 times 3 is 36, right? So therefore D equals to 12T. Okay, put one variable here first, and then put this value at D and T, and then find your K. From there, the answer for this is D equals to 12T. Okay, so that is the relationship between D and T. D equals to 12T, correct one. So if your D is 36, right? And then this 3 here, you times 12, isn't that 36 also? Okay, okay, find T when D is 66. So once we have the formula, substitute 66 equals to 12T. So your T should be 66 over 12, isn't it? This is too small. 66 over 12. Okay, so what is 66 divided by 12? we get 5.5. So t is 5.5. So 5.5. Okay? That's how you do. Draw the graph of the relationship between d and t. So whenever you want to draw, this is actually a straight line here. Okay? Because there's no square here. Your level, you just need to know how to draw straight line. Okay? When you go to upper level, we have more graphs like sine graph, cos, ln, exponential, cubic, quadratic, and so on. Okay, so the formula just now, d equals to 12t, isn't it? So as I said, whenever you want to draw, right, make sure you have this box here. Okay, d and t, or maybe td lah. Okay, try to set your t. Find one value of t. Any values would do. So the easiest one is 0, and then you find the corresponding of d. So you substitute t here. 12 times 0 is 0. So you get 1 point already. Okay. So we can plot here 0, 0. Okay. Find one more. Maybe 4. Okay. If your t is 4. Okay. If your t is 4, the corresponding value of d is 12 times 4. That is 48. So here is 48. Okay. So we can get another point here. 2 points enough. But to be safe, you can do another 1 point here. Okay. So I will plot this 4 here. This is 4 and 48 is here, isn't it? That's very small. So I hope you all can see 4, 48. Okay. This one here is on here is 42, 44, 46, 48. So that's 4 and 48. So you have 2 here, 2 points. Then we connect that 2 points. Okay. Let's see. When we draw that one, we will get like this. Take your ruler. Just extend. Don't stop here only. Don't stop here. Extend it. Just extend. Okay. Something like that. That's your graph. Can So maybe we can just double check. If your maybe if 5 here. If your t is 5, what's your d just now? Okay. If t is 5, your d is the 12 times 5, which is 60. Let's check. Is it 60? See? It's 60, right? Double check. Okay? Double check your answer. Okay, that's how you draw graph. Make sure you have this table. You set the value of t here, take 2 points, and then find the corresponding value of d. How to get the value of d? You substitute your t into the equation. Right? Move on here. Okay. A quadrilateral is drawn on the grid below. Show how the quadrilaterals tessellates. Okay, we need to show that how this quadrilateral can tessellate. Okay, so you need to draw 5 more of these quadrilaterals. Let's do it. How do you want to put it? Okay, maybe we put like that, isn't it? Can put like that, isn't it? And here we can put like that, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's see. I think we can see the pattern already. So tessellate means there's no gap. You can't put any gap. There's no gap between these quadrilaterals. See? You can't suddenly put like for example here. Let's say you want to put here. Okay, how are you going to put the other one? The rest. Okay, so maybe we can put here. Is that okay? And another one here. Oh, I can see the pattern already. Another one here. How many already? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Another one here. Arrange lah, as long as there's no gap. Okay, so here they are all like, you know, attached to each other. There's no gap. There's no gap at all. So that is how you show that this quadrilateral tessellates. Okay. Right, so got 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The question asks you to draw 5 more. Okay. 20. Move on. Here are the coordinates of 5 points. cross the point that is not on the line. Okay, this one we already did how many times already in class, isn't it? Okay, let's see. When you substitute, this is x, y, right? When you substitute this one into here, make sure you will get 37 because this one is y. Y is 37. So when we press calculator, 5 times 8. Sorry, 5 times 8 and then minus 3. Okay, make sure when we press this one, we will get y, which is 37. Okay, if it's equals to 37 means that point lies on the equation. So when we press 37, so this one, yes. Okay, but we are supposed to cross the point that is not on the line, so we shouldn't tick that one. Leave it first. I just tick yes. It shows that it lies on the line. Okay, substitute again. Maybe we can just okay, never mind, type 5 times negative 2. Now I substitute with negative 2. Okay, I follow this one and then close, minus 3. When I press equal, make sure it equals to negative 7. It is negative 7. If it is not, then you can mark wrong here. Got it? Okay, try again. Okay, try again. Now is this one 6. Now this one we put 6. Make sure it equals to 27. 5 bracket 6 minus 3. Oops, I didn't close, negative 3. Okay, make sure it equals to 27. So this one, if it is 27, if it equals to 27, so which means that point lies on the equation, so we don't mark that one. Okay, again 5 times, I'm trying this one now. Okay, negative 5 and then minus 3 here. Okay, minus 3, what do you get? Negative 28. So this one also, yeah, one more. 0, this one times 0, negative 3. So this one is also yes. So only one answer there. Okay, only one. That's why here is just 1 mark. Okay, that's how you do. You substitute whether if you substitute, make sure left side and right side, they are equal to each other. If they're equal to each other, means that point lies on the straight line. Okay, next. The table shows the mean and range of the number of customers at the restaurant on Mondays and Thursday. Okay, and then after that, here we can see the mean here. Mondays 34, Thursday 41. So we can conclude here Thursday there are more customers. Okay, but here the range on Thursday is higher than on Mondays. This is not good. We don't prefer bigger range. We don't like bigger range. Okay, the restaurant manager says that the number of customers Monday is less variable than on Thursday. If the question is like this, right? This is a statement, right? So you should compare the range. Okay, so as you can see here, Monday the range is smaller than when you compare to Thursday. Okay, therefore this manager is correct lah. Okay, so how to explain? Range on Monday which is 14 is less than range on Thursdays. Which is 20. Okay, therefore Mondays is less variable than on Thursdays. That's how you answer. Don't compare the mean. If you compare mean, then you will get wrong answer. Okay, next, convert 427 to a decimal. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. This is paper 2. We also can just press calculator. Okay, just press. Okay, 4 2 over 7. Okay, 2 over 7, right? And then you press equals sign, convert to decimal. Okay, this one decimal, isn't it? You press shift this one to get this mixed number format. So answer is 4.28. 4.28. But you want what do you call that? 4.28 is here, right? But then you see this 5 here is 5 and above. So you must that 8 you have to plus 1. So answer is 4.29. Okay, so we write here 4.29. Can Okay, Next, what is this? The scale shows the mass of a van. Write down the mass of the van in tons. Okay, let's read this one. Okay, here is from here to here is 2,500 to 3,000. So which means in the middle here is 2,750, right? So which means one of this is 50, isn't it? So make it bigger a bit. Okay, so let's see. This is 100, 600, 700. So that is in the middle of 600 and 2,600 and 2,700. So that is 2,650. Okay, in the middle of that is, which means one is 50, 100, 150, 150. You plus 2,500, isn't that 2,650? Okay, so that is 2,650. So we put here 2,650 kg. But to convert to tons means you should know that 1 ton equals to 1,000 kg. So this one we divide by 1,000. So we divide by 1,000. So we can get 2.65. Okay? That's how you do. Find the next, move on, the next question. Find the n terms of this sequence. Okay, this is quite common also, isn't it? Okay, this is quite common. We have the formula, remember, a plus d n minus 1. But before that, we need to check first. What's the pattern here? Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. Or if you have a common difference, which is plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, then we can use this formula. Okay, so a is the first term, which is 3. D is 5. And leave it, simplify, that's the answer. 3 plus expand 5n minus 5. So answer is 5n, 5n. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So answer here is 5n minus 2. That's the formula. You can double check lah. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the fourth term? So you can find here 5 times 4 minus 2. Do you get 18? Yes, it's 18. So which means this one is confirmed correct. Okay, that's 25. Right? Move on to the next question. How many more? Okay, a bit more. Okay, 26. Here are some currency exchange rates. 1 US dollar equals to 7.76 Hong Kong dollars. 1 US dollar equals to 1.47 New Zealand dollars. Work out the value of 1,000 HK dollars. HK dollars in New Zealand dollars. So I think we need to convert first this one to dollars. Okay, 1,000 Hong Kong dollars. 1,000 Hong Kong dollars convert to US dollar first. So to convert to that one, you know that this is US dollar, this is Hong Kong. We have the rate is 1 US dollar equals to 7.76. So if 1,000, how much? We divide, isn't it? Okay, we divide, then times 1. Times 1, no need to times lah. So 1,000 divided by 7.76 equals to, okay, 1,000 divided by 7.76. That would give us how much? 128.87. Okay, 128.87. Is it? Yep. Okay. This is this is US dollars. Is that okay? US dollar. And then for US dollar and New Zealand dollars, the rate is US and New Zealand. So $1 is 1.47. Okay, so if $128.87, how much? Okay, so how do you do this? We divide first, right? Divide, then the answer we times. So which means in the other word, 128.87 divided by 1 is 128.87. So you just divide. Okay, again we just divide. So it would be 128.87 over 1.47. So let's see how much is this. Okay, we see. So we get 128.87 divided by 1.47. So how much is that? 87 $87.66. Okay, I write it $87.67 lah. So we write 87.67 New Zealand dollars. Okay. Yeah, so that's how you do. Alright. Okay, continue. A square and a regular hexagon are joined together along one edge. So find the angle of BAC. We know that if this is a square, so this angle here is 90 degrees. Okay, this is a regular hexagon. So you must know, you should know how to find the total exterior and interior angles of hexagon first. The formula is n minus 2 times 180. So because if you know this angle here, right, we can find that angle, isn't it? So let's find each of this. So this is the total. When you divide by, so we find first the total. What is that? 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 times 180. 4 times 180 is 720, isn't it? Okay, so for each of that 720, we divide by 720 is here, you know. 720 is here, 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 here. So to find 1, you divide by 6, which is 120, isn't it? Is that correct? 720 divided by 6. Okay, 120. Okay, so which means, students, here is 120, and here is 90 degrees. So it helps us to find angle of BAC. You know that the total angle here is 360, right? Okay, we get rid of these, get rid of that, then we can get the remaining. Okay, so 360 minus 90 minus 120. So this one will give you 150 degrees, right? Okay, 150 degrees. Please memorize this formula here. This is how you find the total of interior angles. Okay, to get 1, then you just distribute equally lah. Or if you have 6 angles here, then you divide by 6. If you have 7, then you divide by 7. Okay, alright, so you do, yeah. Move on to the next one. Mia buys 50 coats at $28 each. She sells 38 of these coats at $49 each. And then after that, she sells the rest of the coats at $40 each. Find the overall percentage profit Mia has made on this selling of these coats here. Okay, let's see. We need to find how much profit first, right? But before that, what is the cost price? Let's see. $50.28. So let's see. That is the cost price, or maybe buying price. So 50 times 28. Okay, 50 times 28 is $1,400. Wow, $1,400. Okay, let's see how much is the selling price. The selling price says that 38 of them she sells at 49 each. Okay, which means the remaining, which is another 12, right? So you have 50 coats, right? 38 is $49. So which means the remaining is 12, isn't it? 50 minus 38 is 12. Okay, she sells at $40 each, so times 40. Okay, this one will gives you how much? Okay, right, 38 times 49 plus 12 times 40. Okay, let's see how much is that. That is 2,342. So which means profit, this is the selling price, right? She buys at this cost, right? So which means she sells more than this, right? So which means the profit is 2,342 minus 1,400. Okay, this one, when you minus, you should get 2,342 minus 1,400, you get 942. Okay, so that is her profit. So but the question asks you here, oh no wonder, this is 3 marks, asks you to find the percentage profit. So you find out this one, 942. Be careful here, when you want to tot over here, this is the cost price, which is 1,400. Not out of 2342, out of 1400. And then you times 100%. This is equals to, okay, let's see. 942 over 1400 times 100. So what is that? Oh, 67. That's a lot also. Point what? 0.29%. Okay? 0.29%. Round it off, yeah. Here, round off. This is 5, right? So we plus 1. 67.29%. Got it? Okay? Next, move on. Here. Hassan travels by bus to work every morning. The bus is either green or blue or yellow. The table shows the information about the probabilities of each color. Okay, green is 2x, blue is 2x, yellow is x. Calculate the value of x. Okay, you know that the total probability is 1, right? So we total them up. 2x plus 2x plus x is 5x. This is equals to 1. So your x is 1 over 5, which is 0.2. Okay, you can just press 1 divided by 5, 0.2, right? Okay, so we write here 0.2. Okay, that's quite easy for 2 marks, isn't it? Okay, next, work out the probability that Hassan's bus is either blue or yellow. Blue or yellow. Okay, so or means you have to plus the probability, yeah. So this one you plus with this one lah. Okay, 2x plus 3x is 3x, right? So 3x, so which means 3 times 0.2, which is 0.6. Okay, quite simple here. But here you must know that the total probability is 1. If you do not know this one, then you couldn't find x. It's free mark if you know that total probability is 1. Okay, but if you do not know that, too bad. Okay, alright, continue. Find the inverse function of y equals to 3x. Okay, to find the inverse function here, you just express your x as a subject. That's it. And here is a y equals to 3x, so therefore your y is over 3, isn't it? Right? Okay, this 3 you bring over 3 times x. So inverse of times is divide, so y over 3. But when you write your inverse here, you must write x over 3. You don't write y over 3, yeah? X over 3. Okay, students? Okay, x over 3. Got it? So to find inverse, let's say for example, I give you another example. If I have y equals to 2x plus 4. To find the inverse is actually you just express this x as a subject. That is your inverse. So when I express my x as a subject here, I will get y minus 4 over 2. So this is my inverse. But I don't write y minus 4. How do we write? We write x minus 4 over 2. Okay? So that is the inverse. That is how you find inverse function. Don't forget that. Who knows it's coming out? Okay? Alright, last question. Good. Okay, now ABCD is a square with side length 8 units. The coordinates of D are PQ. Okay? The square is translated so that point B moves to point D. Translated, translated means this is under translation. Okay? So this B move here. So logically, if the B here, you move here, then the rest also follow, right? So your A, then the square will be like this. Something like that, isn't it? Yeah? So now your B is here. Because it says here B moves to point D, right? So logically, this is A, C, and D. Correct? Okay? Alright? So the question asks you, write down the coordinates of the new point A. Oh, we want to find this. Okay? Let's see. Let's put it nicely here. So you can imagine, what did I say just now? It's like that, right? Here, your A is here, isn't it? Something like that lah. So, okay. First of all, you must know how to read this point here. Okay? This one says PQ. So, which means this is your X. So, your X, this is P. Okay? So, your X is that one. And then this is Q. So, which means here is Q. Okay? So, here is Q. Okay? What you want to find is A here. Okay, the image of A. I put A prime lah. This is your B now. Here. Given that just now the length of AB here is 8 units. So to find the coordinate of A, you need to read the X coordinate here. We lengthen this one. Okay, we need to find this one, X, and you need to find this Y. Oh, that Y is given already, Q, right? So we can write here Q. But then what is this? This X here. If this is P and the length is 8, right? Can find this one, isn't it? Okay, you just minus 8, isn't it? So for example, let's say here is -2. Let's say I give you another example. This is 10, right? If I want to find 8 units behind, okay, to the left, sorry. So if this is 8 units, right? This one we minus, isn't it? 10 minus 8 is 2, isn't it? So here, to get this value here, you take this P, you minus 8. So here is P minus 8. So the coordinate of A is X, Y. Okay? So P minus 8 and Q. Okay, students? So please watch this video and then try to understand. Okay? And also please redo with me. Okay? It's not too late. You still can watch this for your coming exam, which is on Monday, right? Okay? So yeah, good luck everyone. I see you again in my next video. Bye bye.